commitment and energy to the cause of veterans, Mr. Nye from Virginia, and I yield to him 2 minutes.
The gentleman from Virginia is recognized for 2 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank Chairman Filner for his leadership on this issue and also Chairman Michaud, and I am proud to rise in support of this legislation that will bring a common sense solution to a long-standing problem. For far too long, the VA healthcare system has been plagued with budgets that were too little, too late. Insufficient funding for veterans' health care leads to waiting lists, delayed care, and veterans being turned away from VA hospitals and clinics. Underfunding threatens the very quality of care that the VA has worked so hard to achieve. But just as important as how much funding the VA receives is when the VA receives that funding. With just 3 exceptions, the budget has been late for 20 of the past 23 years, this year included. And when funding is late, the budget levels are uncertain. It makes it harder to plan ahead for the needs of our veterans. H.R. 1016 will solve this problem by authorizing VA's medical care budget in advance. Moreover, to help ensure that we have sufficient funding, H.R. 1016 adds transparency to the budget process by requiring the Government Accountability Office to audit the VA's internal budget. This way we can see if the budget request accurately reflects the projected needs of our veterans. Mr. Speaker, the commitment of our men and women in uniform does not stop at the end of the fiscal year, and nor do the needs of our veterans. Our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines stand ready to defend our nation whenever they are called upon, and we can plan for the future security of the United States because we know that our troops will be there. We owe them that same commitment in return. The passage of this legislation is critical to ensure that our veterans receive their benefits on time, and it will allow the VA to plan ahead to meet the needs of the new veterans returning home each day from Iraq and Afghanistan. No longer can we allow the care of our nation's veterans to be affected by the unstable budgetary process. I am proud to support this legislation. I urge my colleagues to do the same. Yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Virginia yields back the balance of his time.